It really is you. Uh, Hi. It's been a while. 18 months now. I bet you forgot about me, and if you didn't, you never wanted to see me again. If you ghosting me that whole time is any indicator. I obviously didn't forget about you. Do you even recognize me? My hair and body has changed. If my hair were longer back then, would have you accepted me as yours? I know you're looking at my body back then, when you would glance at my lower body and then quickly turn away when I looked at you. That made me feel so weird and happy, even though you already rejected me. Or were you just judging me, analyzing the creature seated beside you, thinking about how disgusting and foolish he was for having such confidence and recklessness to dress in such a way? When I texted you, yeah, good night, colon 3, well, why would you respond to that? Especially when you ignored all my other normal goodnight messages. You let me sleep on your shoulder on the bus and lay on your arm during lunchtime and let me pour my heart out about my troubles and emotions after I had my attempt and breakup. Were you just messing with my brain, testing me to see if I was stupid enough to fall for you? Well, maybe it worked. We knew that we never could go back to how things were before. Maybe you could have saved me from this world, from myself, to give me something to hold on to and fight for, but you wouldn't have saved me from hell, and you would have been condemned because of me as well. They say that you cannot help someone who doesn't want to be helped. Perhaps I'm the greatest villain in my story, and I could have been yours as well. Then I could have had the guilt of hurting someone I cared about. Becoming a traitor or being betrayed are the two things I fear most, and I have no one to blame myself for becoming what I hate. Why did you start responding to me more? I'm just too dumb. 'Cause I start talking to you more. Guess this is why it's best to cut things off after an idiot ruins a friendship dynamic. You were just being nice to me, trying to not make me feel bad after I ruined everything, helping to ease my pain and just distract and comfort me. Guess I do just fall for anyone who gives me any attention, after all. Did I lose you when you realized how crazy I was, as you watched me lose control of myself and slip deeper into madness and hopelessness, as the good and redeeming qualities that made me slowly degenerated when I lost the grasp of the idea that you would have never dated someone like me, and then I took that stupid chance, even though all reason and my gut and everybody else told me not to. I'm pretty sure that you already knew that. I was weirded out by the fact that you felt the need to even ask. Is quite a potent rejection you gave me. But it's important to live a bit, isn't it? To see if maybe it could have been possible. The Path Not Taken by Robert Frost. Well, I am glad I took that chance, because I would have lost you anyways, right? Did you ever like me? It never seemed that way. It was so smart of you to not care about someone who would likely end up dead. You were part of the people who would not have been surprised nor affected, weren't you? Maybe you knew all along that there would be an attempt on my life, and it was better if you never got attached to me, but this still hurts. Why would you lie to me? You always told me you cared, and I cared about you a lot, and you told me that I was a good person. Why did I believe you? These signs that maybe I cared about you more than you did me, I always ignore them because they're just silly little thoughts. I would tell you about my day and you would never talk about yourself, but maybe that's just how boys are. They just don't care about what happens in their daily life, so you didn't really hate me after all. And the times you would tell me about your projects and I would listen, it was also fascinating. But I never deserved someone as passionate as you anyways. I would have just distracted you because you will shoot further and achieve more than I ever could have dreamed. It's good that you cut someone like me off. We both know that this is the only way to treat people like me. You knew that after high school you would go your own independent way at a different school with different interests, like you would always go and do on your own. You really are so strong to handle yourself like that. Guess that's why I always admired you. You knew that we'd be separate anyways, that you would go on your own path of glory and admirable, while I get left behind. And that's okay, because I never really worked for my future. It doesn't matter what happens to me now. Nobody would care. Well, nobody that matters anyway. I really don't believe I'm a good person anymore. And you would agree. I know you're too good and nice of a person to insult and degrade someone, but sometimes the truth hurts. I don't know why I was so desperate for your attention. I don't know why seeing you and talking to you right now is evoking so many emotions. I knew meeting you again would be a mistake, and I could have never won. But maybe this will give me closure from you ghosting me. But maybe, like your rejection, I knew how this would have turned out. And I'm just being dramatic and wasting everyone's time because that's the naive and delusional person I am. It was nice seeing you again, despite all this. I had a dream. I looked at you, and you looked at me, and then I started walking away, but I just had to turn back and look at you and sit down before you and exchange some formalities. Then I woke up, and then I imagined continuing that conversation with you